Welcome to Fetts Legacy, everyone. I am back today to talk about Tales of the Jedi, but before we get into that, I just want to say thank you all for the support, and thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel a lot. Please leave a comment down below which Jedi you are most excited to see in Tales of the Jedi. Personally, for me, it has to be Count Dooku. I am so excited to see him before he turned to the dark side. But guys, let's get right into it, starting off with what this show is going to be about. Now, I don't want to make this too long, but this show is going to be going down two paths. It's only 6 episodes, sadly, but it's going to be following Ahsoka through various points in her life and Count Dooku. And we did see mostly the trailer focused on these two. We did see a lot of other Jedi in the trailer. I'll just name some. Yaddle, Qui-Gon. We even saw Anakin. We even saw an Inquisitor. So who knows who else we can see. I'm very excited. We also saw Mace Windu. Shakti was talking. I'm very, very excited to see all these Jedi. Now, for Ahsoka's storyline, we did see it's going to be her younger and her older stages with Anakin as well. So when she's younger, we know that Plo Koon is the one that discovered her and found her and brought her to the Jedi Order. We see Ahsoka use Animal Bond or Beast Tame, has a few different names, but we see her use it on like a giant tiger looking thing. That looked like a very cool scene. We also do see her training with Anakin and the 501st, and you know, Anakin's going really hard on her. I'm very, very excited to see that. As you guys know, Anakin is one of my favorite characters. I mean, obviously, it's Anakin, right? If you guys don't like Anakin, what are you doing on this channel, right? I'm very excited to see that. And what I think we could explore with Ahsoka, which we did see a little bit in the end, was a bit after Revenge of the Sith. We do know it's an Inquisitor, and I'm not sure exactly which Inquisitor this is, but I mean, he looks absolutely incredible. I'll have him up in the background, and I will have the trailer going on in the background. And yeah, I'm definitely very excited to see more about him and or her, whatever they are doing and why they're hunting Ahsoka. Definitely excited to see that, and excited to see her train with Anakin. Now, with Ahsoka, it'll probably just be showing some of her early life in the Jedi Order, how she felt, and maybe give us more reasons to why she left. Maybe it wasn't just about, you know, her betrayal by the Council and how they didn't trust her during the whole Barriss Offee framing for blowing up the Jedi Temple thing. I'm sure you guys know about that, but if you don't, definitely go look it up. It's a great arc in the Clone Wars, and it eventually leads to Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order. So I think we may find out some more reasons that she wanted to leave and why she was a little more disillusioned with the Jedi Council than we thought. I'm definitely excited to see that. Her training with Anakin is going to be really cool. They always had a great relationship, and I thought they were really good in the Clone Wars. And this is being done by Dave Filoni, so he knows better than anyone. Literally, even George Lucas. He knows better than anyone the relationship between Ahsoka and Anakin, and he knows Ahsoka like the back of his hand. It's his character, and maybe this could even set up some stuff for the Ahsoka series, including maybe some Rebel stuff. How she gets her 2 white lightsabers, I'm hearing that could be a possibility, so that would be absolutely incredible to see. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Maybe one of or both of the lightsabers come from an Inquisitor, because to turn the lightsabers white, you have to find a bled crystal and then purify it. So maybe she takes out some Inquisitors, and those are the sabers that she uses for her pure white lightsabers in the future. But anyway, guys, those are some of my thoughts on the Ahsoka parts of Tales of the Jedi. Now let's move on to Count Dooku. Now, I definitely think Count Dooku will be even more interesting than Ahsoka. Not that Ahsoka isn't interesting, but we've seen Ahsoka kind of grow up in front of us throughout the Clone Wars, and we even seen her in Rebels, and obviously we're getting her own show now. She's been in Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. We've seen a lot of Ahsoka. Now, Count Dooku had very brief appearances in Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones, and obviously he was absolutely amazing in there. I love Christopher Lee, rest in peace, great actor and a great villain. And honestly, Count Dooku has always been one of the most intriguing Jedi/Sith to me, because he kind of follows a bit of a similar path to Anakin, but he goes about it a whole different way. And he was never really a truly evil person. He never really had the yellow Sith eyes. He wasn't, in there by hatred. He didn't like how the Jedi were being so consumed by politics, and they're not really following the Force. As we know, even Qui-Gon felt disillusioned with the Jedi Council. He was asked to join many times, and he wouldn't. And we definitely see, he was the Padawan of Count Dooku. So we'll definitely learn some more about that. We do also see Qui-Gon in the trailer, and he is the Padawan of Count Dooku at this point. I'm definitely very excited to see that. That's going to be incredible. We see Count Dooku and Mace Windu fighting alongside each other. And then we see Yaddle and Count Dooku dueling. And now here, guys, this is what I have to say. I do think that this is not a training exercise. I really think that they're dueling. We do see that they're at the exact same spot that Sidious and Count Dooku met. It's in the industrial district of Coruscant. Not many people go there. And it is said that Sidious actually used this place to train his apprentices and Darth Maul and all that stuff, deal a lot of business there because no one ever really went there or followed him. It looks like they're actually there. So I suspect that Yaddle found out what he's doing, maybe followed him there, and they dueled. And this is probably how Yaddle dies in canon. We do know in Legends she saves Anakin from a grenade, but that has never been seen on screen or has never been put in a canon book or anything. So I think this might be how they kill off Yaddle, because she's seen in episode 1 on the council, and then she is never seen again. So this could actually be perfect timing. It could happen right before episode 2 and just right after episode 1. I mean, I definitely would love to see this. I'm very excited to see them duel, and I hope it's not just a training session. I hope it's actually, the death of Yaddle. And it's sad to say, maybe she could get away and hide out, maybe like Yoda on Dagobah, but I just don't see her doing that. I think it would be really cool to see them have a full-fledged duel, and maybe Sidious even watches. Maybe she learns about everything. Maybe Yaddle finds out the entire plan, and Dooku has to kill her. And maybe that's how he becomes a Sith. Maybe that's his test. You know how Sidious sent Anakin into the Jedi Temple? Maybe this is what he does with Dooku. Maybe he says, you have to kill Yaddle. And, I mean, that could be an incredible duel. I'm very, very hyped to see that. We'll definitely see Dooku's fall to the dark side. And, yeah, I mean, we'll see him battle Yaddle. We see him even slightly get into it with Mace Windu, as Mace Windu tells him to stand down. We always knew that Count Dooku was very focused on dueling, and he wanted to perfect his craft. And he was not always the most Jedi-like in the sense of, letting things play out and being the peacemaker. He was ready to defend people and get aggressive if he had to. So I'm totally excited to see the Dooku arc, and I think they will intertwine at some point, and the Ahsoka and Dooku arc. And I'm very excited for the show, guys. I know it's only 6 episodes, which kind of sucks. I wish it was longer, but I'm very excited to see this. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who are you most excited to see? I'm going to have to say Count Dooku for me, but Mace Windu is a close second. And guys, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support, and see you next time.